Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you put your hands together for the first ever Wrestling All Day Podcast Women's Champion, the one and only Demon Assassin, Rosemary. It was just last week, Rosemary won a three-way dance to determine the first ever Wrestling All Day Champion. And through the smoke, our champion arises.
The following Women's Championship contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Valley of Shadows, she is the Wrestling All Day Podcast Women's Champion, the Demon Assassin, Rosemary.
Last week, hell of an effort by Tasha Steelz and a hell of an effort by Thunder Rosa. But in the end, it was that woman, so that demon, Rosemary, able to pull off the victory and be crowned the first ever Wrestling All Day Women's Champion. Now the question is, who is stepping up? Who is stepping up here tonight to challenge for that championship? The names have been put into a randomizer, and a name has been chosen, and we're going to find out exactly who is coming out here to face Rosemary in just a moment. So far, the only time we've seen a successful defense was last week when Jason Voorhees won the Random Rumble. Can Rosemary continue the trend? Or are we going to see a new women's champion here tonight? Of course, we'll get the answer to our question here in just a few moments, especially when we find out who is Rosemary's opponent. It's a question that's on everybody's mind. It's a question that's about to be answered here and now. Here comes the challenger, and it's, oh boy. It's one half of Fire and Flavor. Last week we saw Tasha Steelz involved in that match. And now, here comes Tasha's partner, Kiara Hogan. Of course, Kiara Hogan alongside Tasha Steelz at one point, one half of the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Introducing the opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Kiara Hogan.
Now in AEW as a member of the Baddies. Here tonight, Kiara Hogan looks to get her hands on the AEW, or excuse me, not the AEW Women's Championship, but the Wrestling All Day Women's Championship. Well, here we go. We've got Rosemary and we've got Kiara Hogan. What you're witnessing right now, history in the making, the first defense of the Wrestling All Day Women's Championship, a championship that was voted on and decided on by you, our YouTube viewers. You guys can go ahead and give yourselves a pat on the back for that one. Of course, the first match, instead of being a traditional one-on-one, was a triple threat match. And in the end, the Demon Assassin Rosemary came away with the W and the Wrestling All Day Women's Championship. Now Rosemary goes to the top rope and flies big knee right to the throat of Kiara Hogan. Is this enough already here? Two? Oh my God. I thought for sure. Doesn't get much closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't get much closer without the referee's hand coming down for that 3 count. Right now, nice counter there by Kiara Hogan. Hogan, net breaker, drives her down. Rosemary in trouble, the champion on defense mode now. Kiara Hogan trying to figure out what her next form of attack is going to be here. What do you do when you're standing across the ring from Rosemary? She knew that wasn't going to work, but oh God, Rosemary right there to stop her. Fighting back is Kiara Hogan. Again, what do you do when you stand across the ring from the Demon Assassin, Rosemary? Rosemary's proven time and again she's willing to do anything and everything to keep that championship, or any championship she's won. Oh God! Around her waist, Kiara Hogan. No water in the pool for Hogan. Big clothesline rocking the champion, and right now it's Rosemary back on defense mode here. It's Kiara Hogan. Hogan gets caught and taken down by Rosemary. The Wrestling All Day Women's Championship on the line here. Your champion Rosemary making her first defense. Will it be a successful one? That question remains to be seen. Right now it's Rosemary sent over the top rope to the floor, crashing down hard. And again, referee's discretion here. If he wants to start the count, he can, and he does. Referee can call the countouts and disqualifications in this match. But again, champion's advantage on the side of Rosemary here. If Rosemary is victorious by countout or disqualification, she retains. And if she loses by countout or disqualification, she will retain the Wrestling All Day Women's Championship. Right now, Kiara Hogan sends her down. Back into the ring goes Hogan. Is she going to take the countout? I don't know how smart that would be. Back to the outside. Got her attention back here on the champion. Sends her towards that barricade. Now what the hell is this? Oh, DDT on the floor. Rosemary nails that, or excuse me, Kiara Hogan nails that soccer ball kick, and another one on Rosemary. What I want to say is Rosemary, well, was in trouble. Now Rosemary fighting back. Referee's count is up to 3 here. Rosemary sent down again by Kiara Hogan. Referee's count up to 4 this time. Kiara Hogan back into the ring, perhaps looking to break the count again here. Back to the outside. Action continues here. Is what we saw in our first match. Facade and violence just beating the hell out of each other on the outside. Rosemary, she's got to get something going here. Kiara Hogan on the outside has just been unstoppable, just rocking and rolling here on the outside, destroying our champion. But I asked the question before, is Rosemary going to have a successful defense here if she keeps getting slammed into the steps like that? I don't think the answer is going to be yes. Because right now, Kiara Hogan has Rosemary in a very bad way. Referee's count up to 6 here. We're going to have to get something going. Elbow to the face. Referee's count up to 7. Referee's count up to 8 here. Rosemary's got to get up. No. Breaking the count again is Kiara Hogan. Kiara knows if she wins by countout, she's not going to be the champion. Oh, Rosemary had something big planned there, but it didn't work out in her favor. Kiara Hogan on the outside is a changed woman in the ring. Rosemary has the advantage, but out here with so many dangerous objects. Oh, Kiara Hogan seems to be in the... Yeah, she has the advantage here. And Rosemary had the advantage. Big sling blade by Rosemary. The champion takes her off her feet. Back into the ring now goes Rosemary. Following it up. Here we go. Rosemary drives her down. Kiara Hogan's in trouble. That's the move that won her the Wrestling All Day Women's Championship. But it didn't retain the championship there. Now Rosemary's got to think of what her next form of attack may be. That may have been her best shot to win this match. Sweeping the leg does Kiara Hogan. Now Hogan, here we go again. Back to the outside. Rosemary crashes down hard. Uh-oh, Kiara Hogan looking to pull out the big moves here. Oh my God, to the outside. Huge crossbody crushing the women's champion. Rosemary has other plans here, jawbreaker. And now it's Rosemary that's going to begin the assault, sending Kiara Hogan crashing down to the floor. Kiara's holding her knee. Uh-oh, and Rosemary sees that. Rosemary sees that. Where the hell's Rosemary going? For a second, I thought Rosemary was going to go look for a weapon here. What the hell is this? Oh, God! Just launching the challenger to the floor. Now the Demon Assassin again. The knees being targeted and almost into the steps. She stopped herself. And that time, Kiara Hogan getting the hell out of Dodge. Very smart. Right back into the hands of Rosemary, and into the steel steps she goes. And now it's Rosemary back into the ring. The Demon Assassin is in control as we speak. Back to the outside we go again here. And again, until the referee hits a 10 count, these women cannot be counted out. There's nothing the referee can do. They got 10 seconds to make it back into the ring. Otherwise, they lose the match. Both competitors know that, and they're taking full advantage here and into the steps. I don't know how many times we're going to see these steps be used here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a fight for the Wrestling All Day Podcast Women's Championship. We've seen Rosemary set to the stairs about 9 times. Kiara Hogan just the same. Over and over and over again on the outside. But these women know the match cannot end on the outside. It ends in the ring. Referees count up to 7 here. Kiara Hogan begging Rosemary, but again, goes to the outside. I don't know how smart that was. Back into the steel steps. Here we go again. I don't know how smart that was to get into the ring and taunt Rosemary, telling her to bring it, and then going out to her. I really don't understand how smart that was. Because now look where Kiara Hogan's at, and look where Rosemary's at. Rosemary standing in the ring. Here comes Hogan back into the ring. Missed that big kick. And that may have been one of the best shots that Kiara Hogan had at putting this match away. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Kiara Hogan. Oh! Right to the side of Rosemary's skull. Kicking Rosemary's head into the 4th row ringside. Are we looking at a new champion? We are. Kiara Hogan, the new Wrestling All Day Podcast Women's Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight. What a fight we just saw for that championship. And so far, our 2 women's champions, Rosemary and Kiara Hogan.
Here is your winner and new Wrestling All Day Podcast Women's Champion, Kiara Hogan.
A very, very impressive victory for Kiara Hogan, the new Wrestling All Day Podcast Women's Champion. Make sure you leave your suggestions. Who should face Kiara next week? But ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because up next, the Wrestling All Day Podcast Championship is on the line. Jason Voorhees defends his title next. Well, we are back here inside the Wrestling All Day Podcast arena. And, oh, God. Well, this can only signal the arrival of one Wrestling All Day Podcast champion. There he is, Jason Voorhees.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following championship contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, formerly residing in Crystal Lake, New Jersey, now residing in his own personal section of hell, the Wrestling All Day Podcast champion, Jason Voorhees.
And as Jason marches out here. The fire rises high. Jason Voorhees, the first and only competitor in wrestling all-day history to have a successful championship defense, and he did it last week against 19 different competitors in the Random Rumble match. 19 people Jason Voorhees outlasted. With the Wrestling All Day Championship around his waist, I don't know if Jason Voorhees can be stopped. I don't know if Jason Voorhees will be stopped. But we're about to find out who his opponent's going to be. Oh my God. Well, we return to the scene of the Random Rumble, where this man had a hell of a showing. Oh my, oh no. Well, it's not just Rick, it's Pickle Rick.
Introducing the opponent from the multiverse of madness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rick Sanchez.
Guys, he turned himself into a pickle. Now, last week in the Random Rumble, this man, or Pickle, showed a huge amount of courage, amount of guts, and amount of strength to eliminate, I believe he eliminated 5 competitors and lasted longer in that match than anybody. So it's only fitting that here tonight, Rick, or Pickle Rick, gets the opportunity here. He was really the MVP of the Random Rumble, and now here we are back at the Random Rumble arena. Jason Voorhees is not impressed. Look at the size of Pickle Rick. He's massive. And now it's Jason Voorhees in control of Rick. Rick stops himself from going over the top rope, but Jason, whoa, lands on his feet, does Pickle Rick. Oh! Oh my God, Pickle Rick planting down Voorhees now. Knee right to the face, but Jason right back up to his feet. And now it's Jason Voorhees. What the hell is this? Oh God! Rick, you might have had your best shot. It's over. Planting down. Now, how many times? Oh God, just stomping on the stomach now, trying to squash Pickle Rick. Now we know it wasn't Pickle Rick who last week had, oh my God, the best show, or didn't have the best showing. It was regular Rick Sanchez. But I guess he knew he was coming out here tonight to face Jason Voorhees, and he came armored, he came prepared. But right now, that armor and that preparation is doing absolutely nothing, because Jason Voorhees is stomping the hell out of Pickle Rick. But again, this is where the size advantage is going to come into play. Jason's a little bit slower than Rick. And Rick Sanchez, Pickle Rick, whatever you want to call him, knows this. He knows he's going to have to put away Jason Voorhees here by using his speed, using his quickness, and using his brain. Because Jason, as big, as bad, as scary as that son of a bitch is, has about half a brain. And the bloodthirsty crowd here trying to break his fingers as Pickle Rick puts Jason Voorhees in a chokehold submission here, pushing himself away from the ropes. Very smart, but Jason Voorhees wasting no time getting out of that. And now it's Jason putting Rick head first into the corner. Also got in mind here, big axe handle, clubbing blow to the spine, putting Pickle Rick on the top rope. What could this be? Oh God, just dumping Rick. Oh my Lord. Jason Voorhees is just going to town now on Pickle Rick, trying to squash the guts again here of Rick. Kick to the side of the head. Rick in full control now of Jason Voorhees again, and I can't believe I'm even saying that. A grab stick and submission attempt again here. Locking it in again. Referee's in some really terrible positioning here. But Jason Voorhees, it's no match. Jason Voorhees able to break free almost instantly. And now Jason, slams down Rick. Again, trying to squash him, stomping right on the face. Oh, what the hell? Oh my God! Jason Voorhees now into the cover off that devastating choke slam. Oh God, no, Rick kicked out. He grabbed him by the throat, planted him down, and then picked him right back up and choke slammed the hell out of Rick. And it looks like he's gonna do it again. No! Oh! Rick broke free, boot to the face. Rick freed himself from that choke slam. Oh! Jason Voorhees again putting the hurt here on Rick. Shot right to the throat, and now it's Jason Beal tossing him, grabbing him right by the throat. And for Rick, oh God, he's gonna try to break the neck of Rick Sanchez here. What happens if you break the neck of a pickle? I don't think science can explain that one. And now it's Rick with a knee to the face of Jason Voorhees. But Jason right back up, barely affected by it. Into the corner now. Try to take out the knee, very smart by Rick. Take out Jason's base, you take him off his feet, you have him basically beat. And now using his knees to the advantage, trying to take down Jason Voorhees, this monster from hell. Now Jason, oh my God, oh no, Rick, wait a minute, oh my God, into the cover, two, no. But that may have been enough. That caught Jason Voorhees off guard. The back of Jason's head hit the mat really hard, and he is down and he's out. Rick Sanchez sees the opening. Rick Sanchez is going to take it. Could Pickle Rick be the next Wrestling All Day Podcast champion? I don't know what's going to happen if he is. But Jason kicking him right in the back. Oh God! Again, Jason Voorhees, big choke slam. Into the cover now. Is that going to be enough? 2, 3. Jason Voorhees retains. Last week, Rick was the VIP or the MVP of the Random Rumble. But just like last week, Jason Voorhees victorious.
The winner of this match, and still the Wrestling All Day Podcast champion, Jason Voorhees.
Another successful defense here tonight. I thought Rick had him. I definitely thought Rick had him. But ladies and gentlemen, Jason Voorhees victorious over Rick Sanchez in his second successful defense. Jason Voorhees continues to set records here in the Wrestling All Day Podcast Championship world. Ladies and gentlemen, next week, another championship match. Also, don't forget, next week, another Wrestling All Day Podcast Women's Championship match. 2 huge matches coming your way. The new champion, Kiara Hogan, looks to defend her title, and Jason Voorhees looks to defend his. But ladies and gentlemen, for the Wrestling All Day Podcast, I'm Matt Stymax, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace!